Hello again. I don't watch a huge amount of television, but every time I watch a film, play, or series these days, it seems inevitably to show couples of differing ethnicities, as though this was the most unremarkable thing in the world. It's odd because I'm sure that most of us know that there are very few marriages where a white man is married to a black or Asian woman and they have children together. It caused me to wonder what the actual figures were for such things. What sparked this off was seeing this advertisement the other day in the newspaper. Have patience. Here we are. It's for COVID testing. And at first I was pleasantly surprised because it is the first COVID thing like that which I've seen featuring a white man. Needless to say, when I looked closer, I found that he had a couple of dual heritage kids in the background. Of course he did. The other week I watched a drama series called Innocent on ITV. Everybody in it was in a mixed marriage. The female protagonist came out of prison and stayed with a white female friend who was married to a black guy, and her former husband was now shacked up with an Asian woman. On Sunday, my wife, who is a Sean Bean fan, insisted that we watch a new series he is in called Time, which is on BBC. No sooner had we started watching that than we learned that he was married to a black woman. We saw to another important theme in television drama, which is that important jobs must, wherever possible, be allocated to black women. In this case, the governor of the prison where Sean Bean's character was held was a black woman. In the other drama I mentioned, Innocent, the head of the school, which was an important part of the plot, was a black woman, and the chair of governors Asian. I'm sure that other viewers must have noticed how many mixed marriages are shown, and also that this does not accord with their observations of real life. In the description of this video I give a link which will show the actual figures for married and cohabiting couples in Britain who are mixed. 0.2% of Asians, that is to say Indians and so on, are married to anybody who is not from the same ethnic group. To put it another way, 99.8% of Asians only marry other Asians. Fewer than 1% of couples consist of partners who are black and white. In short, the chances of encountering a mixed race couple are more than 100 to 1. In fact, once you get out of London, the odds lengthen astronomically. 1 in 1,000 would be more likely for the rest of the country outside London. Why then are the makers of film and television dramas so keen to promote the idea that mixed marriages are the most common thing in the world? This is a good question. It ties in with the portrayal of scenes in advertisements which invariably show a mixture of ethnicities. The idea is to show a society in which all colours, races and nationalities live harmoniously, socialising with each other and choosing husbands and wives without even noticing if they happen to be black or white. In reality, few people even visit the homes of people belonging to a different colour. Black people tend to have black friends, as do white people. How many viewers watching this have eaten meals in a Muslim household? I'd be interested if anyone that has done that says so in comments here. How many white people watching this have black friends, which is to say people that they invite to their house and whose homes that they visit? fantasy world is being created, which we are encouraged to make real. That we're encouraged to copy this and create the world that's being shown to us. The idea being that if perhaps we see images of black and white couples often enough, we might actually start marrying people with different skin colours. This is all very worthy, if a little irritating. It's irritating because watching television now is always very unrealistic. It's like looking into a distorting mirror of the kind which were once seen at fairgrounds. We see an image which bears little or no resemblance to our own world. I do not personally think that all this propaganda is like to have any effect on people's habits. I don't think that Muslim girls are going to be marrying white Englishmen next year or even in 50 years. Most white people will still be marrying other white people, and black people too will stick to their own side of the street when it comes to marriage. The only mixed marriages which are genuinely on the increase are those of mail-order brides from Southeast Asia. That is to say, older white men who are inveigled into marrying a Thai or Vietnamese girl who is usually after a British passport. Oddly enough, such marriages are hardly ever shown in plays and films.